Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now the Bitcoin price is dumping while this bearish divergence is playing out, but the price is running into short-term support right now, which I'll talk about in just a moment, so definitely stick around. First of all, starting off on the daily Bitcoin chart, and obviously right now the price of Bitcoin is continuing with this rejection from that important range of resistance coming into play in between 24.3k going up towards around 25.2k, which is obviously still the important resistance to pay attention to here on the daily Bitcoin chart. And now, technically speaking, even though the price is rejecting from this range of resistance, at least as of right now, we have not broken the higher low, higher high price structure here on the daily time frame, which means at least as of right now, we are still technically within a bullish trend on the daily Bitcoin chart. But of course, if you're looking at smaller time frames, we are short-term bearish at the moment. Bearish just in the shorter term, which is potentially within a larger bullish trend here on the daily time frame. But obviously, in order to continue up towards higher price targets like 28,500, we need to see a confirmed breakout above 25.2k. That is still the important level to break on the daily time frame if this bullish trend is to continue to higher price targets. But at least as of right now, we have this bearish divergence playing out, which obviously I've been talking about for a while now on this channel, but this new bearish divergence just here only really confirmed around 2 to 3 days ago, which I also mentioned around 2 to 3 days ago. And once again, a bearish divergence means that we're due to see reduced bullish momentum, which either plays out in the form of choppy sideways price action or a pullback. And that's pretty much exactly what we have seen since this bearish divergence confirmed. Obviously, a pullback here on the daily Bitcoin chart. And by the way, these bearish divergences on the daily time frame usually play out over around 1 to 2 weeks, which means potentially over the next 1 week, I would not be expecting a significant amount of bullish momentum here on the daily time frame. And instead, we're likely going to see either some shorter term bearish price action or a bit of choppy sideways price action within the next 1 week or so, like I've been saying since up here. And now, if you're zooming into the shorter term, this right here is the 6-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart. Taking a look at the volume profile indicator, obviously just recently the price of Bitcoin broke below this area of support, which I mentioned in my last video, coming into play in between 23.6k to 23.8k. And so the moment we saw that break below around 23.6k, obviously we saw a drop straight down towards around 23,000, which was the next significant level of support here in the shorter term, as I also mentioned in my last video. But in a more bearish scenario, if we continue to see a break below this area of support, which by the way goes down towards around 22.7k approximately. So basically, if we see a break below 22.7k, then in that case, we would likely see a drop down towards this local low, which is sitting at approximately 21,500. And if we see a break below that low at around 21,500, then that would essentially break the bullish price structure here on the daily time frame, because that would be the first significant lower low here that we've seen since all the way back here around November. So obviously that is why it is important for the price of Bitcoin to start holding some of these short-term support levels, or at least hold above this low at 21,500. Otherwise, we start breaking into more bearish price structure on larger time frames like the daily chart. But at least for now, obviously in the shorter term, we are looking more bearish than bullish on these smaller time frames, which I've been saying for the last few days, once again, especially as this bearish divergence is playing out. But technically speaking, on the daily time frame, we have not yet broken the bullish price structure here on the larger time frames. And now, just before getting into the Ethereum part of this video, I'll quickly let you know that right now there's still up to $5,000 in bonuses up for grabs over at Bitget. And if you want to know how to claim these bonuses, I'll leave a link to this page right here in the the description down below and also in the pinned comment where it tells you how to claim these bonuses. And on top of these bonuses, you can also get a 15% trading fee discount. So 15% off trading fees, but only if you use the link down below in the description and in the pinned comment for Bitget. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video. This right here is the daily ETH to US dollar chart. And right now, as of recording this video, the price of ETH is continuing with this rejection from this important range of resistance coming into play in between 1650 to 1.7k. And obviously, on top of the price rejecting from this important resistance, we also have a bearish divergence playing out on the daily time frame like Bitcoin. And so once again, this is putting some bearish pressure on the price in the shorter term here. And once again, over the next week or so, I would not be expecting a significant amount of bullish momentum on the daily time frame. So we're most likely going to see either a little bit more bearish price action or some choppy sideways price action over the next 1 week or so. But once again, even though there's currently bearish pressure on the price in the shorter term, we have not yet broken the larger bullish price structure here on the daily time frame, because technically speaking, we are still seeing higher lows and higher highs form here on the daily Ethereum chart, which once again means we have not yet broken the bullish price structure. So technically we are still within a larger bullish trend on the daily time frame. It's just in the more shorter term, obviously we have some bearish pressures at the moment, like this bearish divergence and the price getting rejected from resistance. And now staying on the daily time frame, but taking a look at this potential bullish flag pattern, which is still potentially forming as of right now, because obviously the price is still in between support and resistance, with this support level at around 1.5k and this resistance at around 1.7k. But in order to confirm this bullish flag pattern and activate the bullish price target to the upside, we need to see a confirmed breakout above 1.7k. Otherwise, this bullish flag pattern is simply not confirmed and not in play. So once again, as of right now, it is still potentially forming, but while we're still below 1.7k, this pattern is not currently in play. And now if you're zooming into the shorter term, this right here is the 6-hour ETH to US dollar chart. Taking a look at the volume profile indicator, what we can see recently is obviously the price just got rejected from this area, which I mentioned in my last video. And right now the price has dropped down towards this next area of support, which is starting at around 1580, going down towards around 1560. So at least for now, that is the area of support to pay attention to in the shorter term. And if we see a break below around 1560, then we could find more support right here at around 1530 approximately. But below that level, if we see a confirmed break below 1530, then we would likely see a drop down towards this local low, which is sitting at around 1470 approximately. And once again, like I said earlier in the video for Bitcoin, if we break below this previous low, that would essentially mean we are changing the price structure on the daily time frame, because obviously a significant lower low on the daily time frame would begin breaking the bullish price structure and of course begin forming new bearish price structure, especially if we form a lower high after that. But obviously, at least as of right now, that is not yet happened, which is why I'm still saying we are technically still more bullish than bearish in terms of the trend and the price structure on the daily time frame. But of course, in the shorter term, as in potentially in the coming days, we are still looking more bearish than bullish here in the shorter term. And now, if you want to know how to maximize your profits in crypto, no matter if the price is going to the upside, to the downside, or simply chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money if the price is either bullish or bearish like right now, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money if the price is chopping around sideways. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.